it's Mona here at Craft Clutch, and today we are going to make a spooky Halloween decoration, and we are going to use a Dollar Tree vase. If you didn't see how I transformed the Frankenstein vase, be sure to check that out. I'll have it linked at the end and down in the description so you can find it. But we are going to do a totally different take on this one, and it's going to be very ghostly. I have my ghost mold, and I have a little bit of resin. Actually, this is left over from another project. So this is actually a great way to use some of that stuff. And I'm gonna use some opaque white pigment. Drop a little bit in there. I'm gonna just stir it around. You want it to be nice and opaque. And now I'm gonna just start dripping it into the individual little ghost cavities here. And just so you know, you don't have to go that thick. I'm not going that thick. I'm not going to try to fill it all the way up because there's no reason to do that for what we're doing. I want one full layer on the bottom of the mold. And they won't probably all be the exact same thickness, which I don't care about that either. The only thing I'm worried about is getting it in there and making sure it gets to the edges. And if for whatever reason it doesn't, you can always take a toothpick and help it along. I'm gonna take my heat gun, heat these up, and then I'll probably make some more. And this is just to pop the bubbles, not just to heat it up. Okay, the ghosts have cured. I'm just gonna pop these little puppies out. Okay, look at these guys. These guys are great. Now, the only problem I have is how I'm gonna finish them, and I think I'm gonna try just a permanent marker. We're gonna see how that looks. I think that will be fine. I think that'll be the easiest solution to color that in. You just need a fine-tipped permanent marker in black. Just follow the outlines and fill it in. I have all my ghosts. Here they are in my little dish, and I have my vase. I cleaned it with rubbing alcohol, so nothing should be on there. No fingerprints, no oily residue, so things should stick. I'm going to use this contact adhesive, this Gorilla Contact adhesive. I'll have it linked down in the description. Hopefully that will work because it does adhere to glass, plastic, and all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to just put some on my ghost, and hopefully this will hold as well as I'm wanting it to. I'm going to start right at the bottom, and there's stuff squishing out, which I'm totally okay with, and you'll see why in a little bit. I'm going to leave a little bit of space, and if I have to adjust, I will, but I'm hoping they don't sink down. And I want to use like a variety of different ones. Oopsie. They start they do sink down right on top of each other. Okay, that's fine. We'll deal with it. We just want to make sure that they don't sink down below the bottom. That's the important thing. Then I put a couple of little plastic in between here. You could put pencils down there, whatever, just to sort of keep it from rolling. And I'm gonna keep adding different ghosts. We'll just keep looking for a new one. There's 6 different kinds of ghosts, so then I'm gonna go right back to that first one and add another one at the top. All right, well that fits pretty well. I made sure the glue on the first column was done, and then I flipped it over and did the other side and kept gluing. And then I waited for that to dry, and then I flipped it over to the side, added some more, and I just kept doing that, but I always let it dry first so that they wouldn't slide around all over the place. And then I was able to fill in the last row. And sometimes I propped it up in case I needed to make sure it stayed in place. Okay, I did put tape, painter's tape, over that last one just to keep the stuff in place. I really didn't think to do it before. It would have been a lot easier if I had, but you know, live and learn. Okay, so now it looks like this, which is pretty cute, but I still feel like it needs a little bit more. That doesn't have a whole lot of pizzazz to it. You can leave it like this and you'll just have kind of a minimalist ghost look, but I was thinking it might be fun to add a little bit of color, and I'm going to be using Murano transparent glass paint, and this is in violet. We're going to give violet a shot. So I'm just going to put this between the ghosts. I just went in between all the ghosts, and if it was really tight, I didn't bother even filling it in there. But for the most part, I just went spot by spot, and it's not supposed to look perfect. But here it is while it's still wet and the paint does not run, so it stays in place to dry. I added some Halloween themed flowers and some fairy lights to light it up. Here it is, check it out. The vase is dry and, oh, there it is, all lit up. Look at that, so cute. I think the color adds just enough to it. And then if you put some fall flowers in there, you definitely have a Halloween vibe going. And I just put whatever I happen to have. I have these daisies with spiders on there from the Dollar Tree. And then I think these were from, I think all of it was from the Dollar Tree. So you just create this so you have a perfect decoration. You can use it with flowers, without flowers. All I did is use a simple string of fairy lights that are battery operated. And you can't see it, but I glued the switch right to the edge there. So it's easy to turn on and turn off. Super fun, super fun. Now, I don't know if it would work, but this is what I was thinking is these are like a really cool shape. So if you did it upside down, and if it's possible, and I don't know if it is, I haven't tried it, if you could cut a hole or drill a hole in the bottom of the glass, and if you used LED bulbs, could you turn this into like a pendant light? Wouldn't that be cool to switch them out? Like with the ghosts for Halloween, you could do like the Frankenstein. I have other ideas for these vases. I won't get through them all before Halloween, but hopefully some of them I will. Just depends on how things stack up time-wise. But so far we have two. We've got the Frankenstein and we have the ghost vase. So let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. If you have any ideas of what I should turn these vases into, let me know that down there too, because I have a bunch of ideas of my own, but yours might be totally different. So remember, life's too short not to shimmer, so grab your glue gun and your glitter, and I will see you over here.